Wait, what did I say? We're here. Wait, what? I say we're here. Hi, we're here at Howard H. Cherry.
We're at a ranger event, and we're going to be doing some exercises.
We'll be split into 4 teams. We'll have 2 to 3 rangers with a leader and an assistant leader.
Your events will have something to do with what they've been learning over the past few months.
This morning we're going to do some wires and what to do if one of them falls on the ground and someone's trapped. We'll have a full day here, so it'll be full of activities and fun. We'll also be spending the night. It should be fun. Let's go.
So we're going to go outside now, and what we've rigged up out there are live wires, okay? Now, you can't get hurt on those. Those are electric fence generators that are running. You should assume that that's a live wire because it is, okay? There are some patients that were somehow, maybe it was, let's make something up. It was a hot air balloon accident, and they fell out of the balloon, and they're on the ground next to these wires. I'm not going to tell you anymore. You guys need to figure out how to safely deal with that situation. We're not going to treat them. We're only going to handle the situation, okay? There's 2 stations, so 2 groups go to each one. Give it a group go out and make it happen.
Well, he's moving, so he's alive. Hey, you're stepping on the wire, you're getting dead.
We saw that there was a person under the wire, and the wire, we expected that it was turned on. We took a stick and we lifted the wire so some other people could go under there and pull them out.
That side. Someone else. Here, somebody has to push from that side. Yeah.
It's hooked on his boot.
Alright, somebody pick up his legs. Here, lift this leg up first. Hey, out of the way. And then this one.
There we go.
We saved him!
We took this path and showed how many steps it took to walk 100 feet. We look on this, and if it was, I had to walk, say, 50 feet, and I would go across, and it'd be about 20 or 21 steps I'd have to take to get to 50 feet. Right now we are figuring out, trying to orient the compasses with the map, figure out how far we need to walk and where to go to find our food.
So are we ready?
Find a target straight out that way, like maybe like a fence post or something. 26 steps.
That table.
Yeah, we're going to take 31 steps.
Is everybody here?
Who's
not here? Shout out. Okay. What are we going to do now? Find the lunch. Right. So we're getting down to the meat of the problem. Okay, so guys, if you want to show the Rangers here how to input those coordinates for the lunch into the GPS.
Yo, who hasn't used
Who hasn't? All right, let Liam do it.
Alright, so 4, 2, 1, 8, 8, 7.
4. Alright, and then you press the check mark, which should be in the bottom corner.
Stick friend.
And then it'll give you your route.
Let's go.
46.
Yes.
26.
Where's our lunch, guys?
So we have like MREs, which is like different kinds of foods that you can heat up and whatnot. We're gonna take these inside and see which one the kids like and which one they're gonna pick.
I like chili. Spaghetti? Wait, what is this one? Selfless and eat. I got pizza. I got pizza.
Pork sausage patty, maple flavored.
Chili. Oh, I got chocolate and hazelnut protein. Yummy. See, I have some jack muffin. Oh, we have to make our own pizza.
Anything to heat up.
Wait, so what do so I put this, I turn this off. Then I open this. Now what do I do with the thing that's already in here?
My drink tastes like liquid Flintstones vitamins.
Pizza. Pretty good.
Well, yeah, actually they are pretty good.
Mine is really good.
Welcome to the 3rd Fire District Station. So for today, what's going to happen is we're going to have some stations for you guys to go through. It's going to be in a round robin setting. You're going to be at each station about 15-20 minutes. Each one of the guys is going to go over some topics for you relating to emergency procedures, emergency situations, and giving you some helpful tips, talking you through some different things that might be helpful. Once we've completed that, then we're going to talk about fire extinguisher safety and operation. And we're going to go ahead and have you guys actually light off some fire extinguishers and put out some fire for those that are comfortable with doing that. Like this. Who will? Like this. Hold at the bottom. Not that sound. It's not that
Amazing, fun, and I always wanted to do it. I did it. I pulled the pin, and it was fun. I put the fire out.
I like this.
I forgot to aim well.
Go out. Stop shooting.
So we'd like to thank you, and we have 2 crew officers here, so we'd like to thank their assistants today.
Thank you.
Thank you. This is awesome. Great day.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you guys for being great listeners, great students. We love doing this kind of stuff. So thank
let's
you
show some appreciation, guys.
All right. Beautiful day to do it. All right. Take care. Have a great rest of the weekend.
All right. And they'll be here by 6, and we're going to try to begin our event out in the woods tonight, the search and rescue at about 6:30. Okay?
So you're going to need to get coals going because you're not going to be able to cook much without it. And then inside there are 4 Dutch ovens. I need you to form into 4 teams, and there are difficulty levels with each of these. So don't just go grab one. We'll make sure that you got the skills you need to get them done. They all should be done in under an hour.
Wait, what is this?
So your first thing, we're going to be cooking desserts. We got 4 desserts. We got a chocolate lava cake, cinnamon roll casserole, cherry dump cake, and we've got blondies. So send me one representative from each team.
I got our team focus.
You guys get together, figure out who you want, send them in here, we'll get going.
All right, I'm going to give you the lava cake. Yours is going to be the most likely to fail. So we're going to work on making sure we don't. Nah, we can get this done, but I'm just saying. What do you want to do? Blondies? Blondies are going to be, I think, the most copious. So go through your instructions. Look at your ingredients. So these are all the chocolate chips you're going to need. So if it says chocolate chips on there, this is it. Okay? So take a look at it. Let's start mixing and then come tell me what you need.
We're at the hardest one. They get the lava cake.
That's why this is 10. You're going to make all this beforehand into a batter, and then you're going to pour that into your Dutch oven.
So we just got back from the fire station and we have to cook desserts. So all of the groups are each individually cooking a dessert, and we got the chocolate lava cake, and we need to mix up the batter and preheat the Dutch oven, and then we'll cook it and it'll be good.
Luke has been so kind to make us a great barbecue spread tonight, so we have him to thank for that.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, as you guys know, I love to barbecue, and it is a pleasure to actually be able to cook for you guys. Pulled pork is going to be on here tonight. My wife, which is sitting back there, made some cornbread muffins for you. Her name's Angie. Thank her for doing that for you. Who's ever had some smoked mac and cheese? Raise your hand. Awesome. So again, thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to come cook for you guys and enjoy your dinner.
It's actually the best pulled pork I ever had before. It's like a mild spice, so like it's not too spicy. It's like the perfect amount of spice. It's goated. Goated. It's the greatest pulled pork I ever had. 20, 81. See, I had some jacket.
I'm not very confident, but I mean, it's a dessert.
I got the charcoal.